This here is the legendary Mercedes-Benz 500K Special Roadster. K, of course, meaning compressor, giving you lots and lots of boost. This is the type of car you would love to touch, the car you'd love to hug, the car you would love to caress. And this is why such cars were called dream cars. If you want to see more dream cars, let's have a look at the legendary 300SL Gullwing. The legendary 300SL Gullwing, 1954 as a sports car. The most striking thing about this most beautiful vehicle is its gull wing shaped doors. This wasn't a design element, this was out of necessity because the side walls of the tubular frame were so high, too high for conventional doors. Hence the Gullwing. Check it out. We've just seen the 300SL, the legendary Gullwing. 3-litre engine, 6-cylinder in-row. Now we have the 300SLR. 3-litre engine, super light racing. Straight 8, 302 horsepower. Only 2 of these coupe versions were built for the Carrera Panamericana in Mexico in 1955. Unfortunately, the race had to be cancelled by the Mexican government, and for this reason the car never participated in the race. The head of our racing team at that time, Rudolf Uhlenhaut, was told by the board to scrap the cars. He refused, and he hid them until he could convince the board of management to give him the cars as company cars. 1956, 290 kilometers an hour, top speed. That was the fastest company car on the roads at the time. Mercedes-Benz is not just about speed, winning races, it's also about safety, sustainable mobility, getting from A to B safely. Let's have a look at our innovations in this topic at Legend Room 5. So, what would you like to do? Shall we continue walking down the ramp, or shall we take the elevator? Make your choice. I personally prefer walking. It'll keep you fit. You won't be able to feel it, but this is nylon. Exactly the type of material. Talking about airbags, Mercedes-Benz was one of the most innovative companies in the world, or car makers in the world, for questions of safety. And here in this room we're presenting our innovations in car safety. 1960, test car. In modern test cars, you have laptops to record the data from the sensors. Speed, fuel consumption and the likes. 1960 you had no laptops. The computers were very large and very heavy. This vehicle was built especially only once to carry those heavy computers. The problem was the sensors are still in the test car. In 1960 you had no Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth to convey that data from the sensors to the computer. In this case the data was conveyed by these cables. 20 meters long between the test car and the measuring car. It even had one cable for the telephone communication between the drivers. So you had no mobile phones then. Very clever. So in Legend Room 5 we had a look at safety. Here in Legend Room 6 we're going to have a look at the environment. Sustainable mobility, a topic which has always been important for Mercedes-Benz engineers. And in this room we're presenting a few of our solutions for that future, including the latest concept vehicle, or one of the latest concept vehicles from 2015, where the engineers explore so many ways to reduce the fuel consumption, reduce the emissions by reducing all parts of the vehicles that increase air resistance. No exterior mirrors. The wheel hubcaps, they've changed their profile according to their speed. Let me show you one more thing. Legend Room 7, a whole floor dedicated to our history in motorsports. The legendary Silver Arrows, a whole room full of them. Do you know why the cars were silver? In the start of motorsports, every country had its own colours for its racing cars. German racing cars were painted white until 1934. With this particular vehicle, the W25, it was also painted white, sent to the Nürburgring for the race, but it exceeded the weight limit of 750 kilograms by 1 kilo. The mechanics scratched off the paint the whole night to get it ready for the next day's race. And it was allowed to participate because it got the weight 750 kilograms, and that race at the Nürburgring, we won it. And this was the start in 1934 of our legendary Silver Arrow racing cars.
I love the history of motorsport.
With this victory, Caracciola wins the European Championship for the third time. First place, Juan Manuel Fangio. You don't pick up several international speed records on Mercedes-Benz.
So, we've come to the end of our interactive tour through the Mercedes-Benz Museum. I hope you enjoyed it.